Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
What could have changed him so?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Frankly, I don't care. Death is meant to free our souls, not devour them. How can studying the sliver of the Black Soul Stone reveal Malthael's plans to you?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
General Torian, that Death Maiden in the cathedral was using an arcane magic unfamiliar to me. Do you know what she was doing?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Not for long. He will soon find himself without his unending army, once I destroy those crucibles. The soul crucibles turn the dead into reapers?
Sadly, yes.
Including the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
What brings the Herodrim back now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Well, perhaps someday I will solve that problem.
Stay in good health.
At long last, a hero comes to save us! That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying? This is obviously a demon's work.
I keep hearing things. My mind must finally be going.
Is there anything on your mind, Hadrig?
Do you think Cardium is under attack as well?
I would think so. Quite sad, after all we did there.
At least they have the Iron Wolves. Lord of Lies could not break them. The Angel of Death will not either.
I know who was responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
I can't believe we're still alive. And it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Making a sail?
What's bothering you, Cormac? You're not your usual joyful self today.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
A great man who lived his life adhering to a code he believed to be true.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right? Let us seek our fortunes together.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Perhaps it is an echo of the magic the Prophet used to put you and your sisters to sleep.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know how your sisters died, or how the Prophet's magic failed.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
Duncraig is just death and horror. I thought I'd be safe here, but we've nowhere left to hide.